Awesome. It looks like it works this time. All right, my friends, I'm going to sit down on the floor and let's get started. So, welcome. We're going to do some physical stretching here, yoga. We're going to breathe and move, get the body warmed up for being outside for yoga. Um, so let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is take a couple breaths. So if you are comfortable seated, maybe up on a little bolster or a block or just a blanket, and sitting up in that nice tall posture. If you're comfortable, you can close your eyes. And let's just check in with the body first. And then when you're ready, let's go ahead and do a little gentle breathing. So we're just going to inhale into the nose, down the back body, and then on the exhale, come up the front of the body and out the nose again. So let's do that 3 times. Inhale and exhale. 2 more on your own. Inhale, exhale, and last one. Excellent. So take a moment, notice what the body's up to, where it feels good, where it may feel a little tight. Maybe we'll spend a little extra time there. And then let's start by moving. So the first thing we want to do is warm up the spine. We're going to exhale back to cat. Inhale, rounding up to cow. And back and forth a few times. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Just starting to feel the body. Coming awake. Getting some movement into the spine. Excellent. All right. One more each direction. Cat and cow. All right. Feeling taller already. Awesome. So let's come in. Our next movement is going to be a lateral. So if it's uncomfortable to sit with your legs crossed, you can have them out in front. But we're going to start here. So one hand on the floor. Inhale, bring this arm up. And exhale back. Second side, inhale. And exhale. And we'll just do a fair amount on each side. Excellent. Let's do one more time on each side. Nice. And then back to center. From here, we're going to come up to our hands and knees. And if you have a blanket handy and you want to use a blanket, you are welcome to do that. For under the knees, or if the wrists are a little bothersome, you can roll it up under the hands, having fingers on the floor. All right, so let's do a few cat and cow here. So we're going to exhale cat, shoulders up towards the ceiling, or shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. That's our exhale. On the inhale, we're going to reverse the curve, looking towards the horizon. Exhale back to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Excellent. All right, from here, come back to neutral. And then we're going to come into downward facing dog. So if that is not in your practice today, you can come up to standing however comfortably. Otherwise, we're going to walk the hands forward a little bit, curl the toes under, inhale, lift the hips up, and then hang out here in our down dog for just a moment. If you want, you can walk the dog, bend one knee, extend the opposite heel to the floor. And then we're going to straighten the legs, push the hands into the floor. Take a full breath here. And then when you're ready, you can look up at the hands and walk the feet forward, or look back at the feet and walk the hands back. Coming into that relaxed forward fold. Shake the head, yes or no. And then when you're ready to come out, we're going to extend the arms out to the side. Push the feet up. Bring the hands up. And then exhale, hands to heart. Nice. All right. So we are vertical. Let's come into a mountain pose next. So we want to look at that posture for a moment here. So you can start with the big toes together, heels a couple inches apart, or feet are hip width, shoulder width, or wider, whatever's comfortable for today. And then let's get that posture nice and elongated. So we want to lengthen the body. So you can bring the palms facing forward or towards each other, however that feels in the shoulders. And then let's look at the heart light here. So we're going to shine the heart light up towards the sky. Maybe soften the knees a little bit, check in with the toes. Excellent. Take one or two more breaths here. Beautiful. Next, we're going to come into a moving balance. So we're going to do palm tree pose, and this is one of my favorite ways to get that axial extension in the spine and work on balance while we're moving. So it's got a lot going on. All right, so here's what we're going to do. A couple of different options. You can hold on to the wall while you do this, or a chair. You can just come up onto the feet. So that's going to strengthen the ankles and the calves. Or you can do just the arms and feel that extension with just the arms. And then the next option is to put the two together. Coming up on the toes, arms come up with the inhale and then exhale down. So whichever of those that you like. There's other ones that you can make it more work, but we're really working on feeling the body warming up and getting some space in the body so we can go out and get dirty in the garden. Excellent. Let's do two more. And last one. Nice. All right. I'm going to tip this just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So next we're going to come into a half sun salutation. So that is a great way to warm up. And instead of doing the full one, which is always awesome, but this is a great way to get the spine moving and grooving. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start with the hands at the heart. Inhale, hands down, arms up. Exhale, arms out to the side. We're going to hinge at those hip joints, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. The hands come to the front of the legs. A little slight bend in the knee. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, arms out to the side. Inhale, coming all the way up. Palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do two more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Feel that extension in the spine this way. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Arms out to the side. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, arms come out, all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Awesome. All right, from here, let's do a little twist while we're standing. So feet are nice and wide, however comfortable. We're going to bring the hands out so they can be T down to maybe 45 degrees here, somewhere in that range, whatever works for you. I'm going to step over so I don't smack the wall. So we're going to inhale in this position and then exhale to one side. Inhale, center, exhale, second side. The other option is just to swing back and forth. I like to do a little bit more controlled, especially when I'm warming up. And then I'm not going too far. And I'm also breathing. So there you go. All about the options. Excellent. All right. So next we're going to come into some wide-legged work. And if you have a block and you need it, you can grab that. Otherwise, if you don't worry about it. So the first one we're going to do is called pinwheels. So the feet are nice and wide. Bring the arms out to the side. Inhale is this tall position. Exhale, we're going to take one hand and touch the opposite leg. And then inhale back up. Exhale, second side, wherever you can reach on that other leg. To the knee, the shin, the ankle, whatever feels right for you. Just no worry if you're not going all the way down, or even if it's just to the thigh, we're still getting in that benefit. So we want to do some movements that are going to be what we do when we're in the garden. So we're reaching over, bending and twisting at the same time, getting that body warmed up. Excellent. All right. Let's do one more time each side. And last one. Excellent. All right, back to center. You bring the feet back together, shake it out. And then let's go ahead and do rainbow pose. So this one, if you want, you can grab a block. If you don't need it, don't worry about it. So we're hinging at those hip joints again. Inhale, and then exhale, folding over. So you can have the block flat or up higher. If you are needing that, you can actually even come to a chair if that's easier. All right, so here we go. So nice little softness in the knees. We're going to inhale, bring one arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale back. Second side, inhale. And exhale. We're going to do two more times each side. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one on this side. Inhale. And exhale. Last one on this side. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Bend the knees, arms out to the side. Bring all the way up. Excellent. All right, so we did a bunch of twisting. So we want to kind of undo that a little bit, coming back to symmetrical spine. So the next one we're going to do is another half sun salutation. This time I'm doing it with wide-legged feet. If you want to do it with the legs closer together, you're welcome to do that. All right, so half sun. And the other thing I'm going to do is arms straight instead of arms out to the side. If you have any back issues, it's easier on the spine to go with the arms out to the side. All right, ready? Here we go. So we're going to inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. The hands can come to the legs. Exhale, fold forward. You can bend the knees, arms come to the ears. Inhale all the way up, and then exhale down. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, arms to the ears, coming all the way up. And then exhale down. Nice. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, arms to the ears. Inhale, all the way up. And exhale down. Nice. Awesome. You can heel toe the feet back together or hop the feet. Excellent. All right, so let's do a little warrior one. And we're going to do, we'll do a quick warm up with the knees and then get to the main work here. So we're going to step 1 foot forward. The back foot's turned out a little bit, not too much. And we're going to start with the knee. So we're going to inhale, straight leg, exhale, bend. Excellent. Push off, step back. We'll warm up the knee on the other side. Step the second foot forward. Inhale, straight leg, exhale, bend. So I keep the torso perpendicular to the floor so that we're not bending over as we bend the knee. Excellent. You can have the hands on the hips or down by the sides. Excellent. Nice. All right, so we're going to push off and step back or step the back foot forward. And then let's go. And we're going to do the arms. So there's a couple of different options with the arms. You can do the hands to the heart. You can do cactus arms. You can do arms straight up. Or what I'm going to do this time, there's other ones too, but those are the main ones. This one I'm going to do arms open, arms closed with bending the knee. All right, so here we go. So we're going to inhale, open, bend that front knee. Exhale back. Excellent. If you want to make this more work on the body, you can bring the elbows back further, engaging those muscles in between the shoulder blades, or just keep it nice and fluid. Excellent. Release that. We'll go to the other side. All right. Change my angle slightly. Here we go. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Excellent. And release. Excellent. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to do warrior two, and we're adding a high lunge to it. So let's start. All right, here we go. We do warrior two. Gazes towards those front fingers. And then we're going to go side angle pose. So you can bring this hand on the hip up towards the ceiling or over the ear. And then we're going to inhale around to peaceful warrior. And then we're going to go to side angle pose, or I'm sorry, to high lunge from here. So we're going to take this back hand, swoop it forward, and pivot that back foot. Excellent. All right, back to warrior two. We'll do two more. Side angle pose. Peaceful warrior. And then bring this back arm up and pivot that back foot, high lunge. Excellent. One more time through. Side angle pose. Or I'm sorry, warrior two. And now side angle pose. Peaceful warrior. And high lunge. Excellent. And then we're going to drop the arms and step it through. Excellent. All right, here we go. Other side. Hands at the heart. Arms open out. Warrior two. Side angle pose. This upper arm can be on the hip, towards the ceiling, or over the ear. Peaceful warrior. And then bring it to high lunge. Excellent. Back to warrior two. Side angle pose. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And then high lunge. Excellent. One more time through. Warrior two. Side angle pose. Peaceful warrior. And high lunge. Excellent. Finish with one more warrior two. And we'll drop the arms and step the feet back together. Excellent. You can shake it out. And we've got one more set of movement, and then we will come down to the floor. All right, so we're going to do squat folds. So we're going to fold forward, come back up, squat, come back up. We'll do 3 rounds. All right, so here we go. So we're going to use the arms too. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. And then you bring the hands to the heart and squat. And bring the feet out a little wider. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, squat. We'll do one more round. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. And last squat. Excellent. Inhale. And done. Nice. All right, so we're going to come back down to the floor into our table. And let's do a little cat and cow. And we're adding a child's pose on the end. So it looks like this. We'll start with the exhale cat. Inhale cow. Exhale cat, down to child's pose. And you can stay in your child's pose or come back up. Cow. Exhale cat, down to child's pose. One more round if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale. And down. Let's stay in our child's pose for a few breaths. If that's super uncomfortable, you can come into modified puppy. Hips are up, head is down. So take one more breath here. And then we're going to come up and come back onto the spine. Excellent. All right. So first new movement that we're going to come into is bridge pose. And we're just going to do straight up regular bridge pose. If you have your block and you want to use it in between the legs, you're welcome to do that. Or just do it regular. Heels close to the hips, knees, heels, hips, all in a line. Excellent. So we're going to push the feet into the floor. Inhale, arms up, hips up. And exhale down. And again, inhale. And exhale. And let's do one more. Excellent. And then we're going to come into Apanasana. And let's do one-legged Apanasana. So we're going to bring one knee in. On the exhale, inhale, foot to the floor. And then other side. Exhale. And inhale. Excellent. Awesome. All right. So release that. And then we're going to come into our crescent pose, or some people like to call it banana asana. So we're going to extend both legs all the way straight out. And then we're going to bring both arms up overhead. So we're going to walk both feet over towards the right. Both feet over towards the left and both arms over towards the left. If this is enough of a stretch, just stay right here. If you want to add a little bit more to it, you can cross that right leg over the the ankle over the ankle, and then grab that right wrist with the left hand. We're going to take 3 breaths here, starting with the ribs. Inhale and exhale. Second breath from that right shoulder to that right hip. Inhale. Exhale, hip to shoulder. One more breath. Inhale from those right fingers all the way down to the right toes. And then exhale, toes to fingers. Excellent. We're going to unwind, come back to center, give it a nice good morning stretch, or good afternoon or good evening stretch. Fingertips and heels away from the center. Excellent. And then going over to the other side, walk the legs over to the right and the arms over to the right. And then we're going to do 3 breaths here. First one into that rib cage. If you want to cross the ankle and grab the wrist, you can do that. 3 breaths here. Inhale into that left rib cage. And exhale. Second breath from that left shoulder to that left hip. Exhale, hip to shoulder. And one more breath, fingers to toes. Inhale. Exhale, toes to fingers. We're going to uncross, unwind, come back to center, give it one more good stretch. Morning, afternoon, or evening, maybe good night stretch. Excellent. And then when you're ready, bring the arms back down by your sides. You're going to bend the knees, feet come into the mat, knees to the chest. You're going to exhale, knees in, inhale, arms up overhead, feet towards the ceiling, point and flex the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to knees. And again, inhale, open, point and flex. Exhale, hands to knees. And let's do one more. Inhale, open, point and flex. Exhale, bend the knees, hands to knees. Nice. So let's bring the feet down to the mat and then extend both legs all the way straight out. One more pose to finish us off. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms back down by your side. So this is just the palm tree pose, arms. Finish the one you're on and do one more. And then we're going to do a nice and short relaxation pose. So you can release the legs and the feet away from each other. Arms down by your side, away from the torso. So we're going to release the joints. Release and make space in the joints. Release, make space in the toes. Release and make space in the ankles. Release and make space in the knees. Release and make space in those hip joints. Release and make space in the spine from the tailbone all the way up to the base of the skull. Release and make space in the shoulders. Release and make space in the elbows. Release and make space in the wrists. Release and make space in the fingers. Release and make space in the throat and the back of the neck. And that nice big tight joint in the jaw, release and make space. Let's take the next few moments letting go of gravity, of breathing, of thinking. Human beings, not human doings. Take the next few moments and just be. You're welcome to stay in your Shavasana or final relaxation pose as long as you need. Otherwise, coming back into awareness, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. If you'd like, you can roll your head side to side. With an inhale, we're going to roll over onto your right or left side. You can use that lower arm as a little headrest. When you're ready, inhale, pushing up to comfortable seated position. And let's finish off with a little bit of an energizing breath. We'll do sun breath number 3. So you're going to bring the palms together and the elbows together. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. 3 times. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And one more glorious time. Inhale, open. And exhale, closed. Bring the palms together, back to the heart, and namaste. Thank you for joining me, and have fun in the garden today or tomorrow or whenever you're out there.